Welcome back. Hi guys, I'm Andrea, and today I'd like to talk about a foundation. We're gonna actually review this foundation and see how it actually does. It's been along with the other ones that I've been reviewing, and that's why actually I'm reviewing it, is because they're so hyped up and I want to know what the hype is all about. So I have the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation, I believe it's called. The Matte Complete Foundation. It's this one. Yeah. So I have it in DEAUVILLE. It's advertised as being, let's see, the light with neutral undertones, but it does not look any neutral undertones. It looks yellow undertone. Let's see this, if you can see, like here. It's actually quite liquidy. I'm gonna do one side with my hands and then one side with the brush. So I'm gonna do this side with what did I do last time? I'll do this one with the hands and the hand, and then I'll do this one with the brush. I don't know how I did last time, but that's how I'm doing it now. So I'm going to start with the one on the hand, with the hands. It's very pigmented, and it dries quite fast, so I'm gonna want to work with it really quickly. I'm not sure exactly how much I'm taking, since I'm just kind of touching the bottom, actually the top of the foundation first, like the lid. And luckily it's still mixed in there, because you know they can separate. Wow, that has really good coverage. Holy smokes. I might actually use it as my concealer as well, since I did not do any concealer. The color matches pretty well. I thought it would be way too light. The one that I matched myself with, based on the online description and shades that I saw, was actually the I don't remember, this one up. Which one did I do? I thought I was gonna be Fiji. Fiji is light to medium with warm undertones. I thought that's the one I was gonna be. But the lady said that they actually lean quite yellow. Let's see how that blends in there. I mean, layers. It's definitely yellow based. I am yellow based. I'm not neutral. So far, really good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just use it as concealer. Let's see how that does. I'm not one to do lighter concealer under my eyes, or at least not too light. I'd rather either go the same color that I am, or just one shade lighter. I don't like to go much lighter than that. Actually, I did a lot. I can tell I could probably use more. I would need more on here, right where it's really dark in there, in that corner there. But man, talk about coverage. It's pretty good. Pretty nice. Yeah, wow. Okay, so far it really looks nice. I'll just leave it as is for now. I have some skin peeling up on my nose here. You can actually tell that it shows it, so we'll see how it does with that. But let's go on the other side and actually do it with the brush. I'm gonna use these Biki Beauty 101 just to make it fair for the other foundations that I've been trying. I'm gonna actually, I might just put it on my hand here and then just pick it up with the brush. I think it's gonna do better that way. I just put a little smidget, I don't know if you can tell, and then just go like this. But since it dries that fast, either because I didn't put a lot, or all right, let's try again. I don't know. I don't know if I like it with the brush. I need a little more, especially for the top. Let's see how that goes. See, it just deposits. Like, probably because I don't take enough. Or it's not spread on the brush very well. It just is on one side. I definitely need more under eyes. Oops. Okay, so I guess I had more on the tips of the brush. Looks really, it matches my neck, but for some reason it looks like I'm really light, and it's definitely a lot more coverage on this side. And it's quite set. Now I have dry skin on my nose, like I said, so I can really tell. It really shows. I don't think I have, I mean, it's dried out on my skin, on my hand. But it looks nice on the hand. Holy smokes. Okay, this looks really nice. So let's see, hopefully it'll do exactly what it advertises to do. Like a soft matte, because I am a fan of matte. I'd rather you wear matte, as long as it's not showing like really dryness, or which the other ones do too. Let's clean out that. There we go. All right, I'm gonna stop for a second now, just so that we can assess. I can tell that I have more coverage with the brush, and it looks more airbrushed, I guess. Well, as though, let's see. It looks more natural on this side though. Looks more natural on this side versus this side. This side seems like it's too much. It's kind of clogging my nose. You see that? Of course, because it's dry skin. But the hand actually, this hand side looks like it's more natural. I would probably want to build up a tiny bit more some places, like, let's see, like maybe around here. Looks like you could use a little more. The good thing about doing it this way is like you just build what you need. You don't have to go everywhere if you don't need to. So do a light layer and then go in strategically and just pretty much conceal or add where you need to add. There really is no need to add it everywhere if you don't need it. It doesn't look natural, and it just causes more trouble down the road. I'm gonna go and layer on there, layer a little bit on that pimple. I thought it was a reminiscent, but no, it's plump. So welcome to the bunch. Not bad, but it takes a few seconds to actually dry out. So I might just leave it like that. And here too, and then I'll just go and smooth out the edges maybe. And go up here too. Okay, what else? Maybe a little bit here. Don't really have much on my hand. And then I'll go on this side as well to kind of match the other eye. Let's see. And I'm using not much. I mean, look how little I have on my finger there. This one has nothing, it's just dried. This one. And I still haven't used it all. I just want to go little by little just to build it up. It dries really quick though, so you gotta watch it. You gotta work really, really fast. Wow. Okay, you're gonna have to tell me how it looks on camera, because what I can see is really nice. Okay. Let's smooth out. That actually did really nice. Okay, well, I'm gonna just leave it as is, wipe a bit my hands, and let's just look at it, right? Let's see. It looks really nice, you guys. Holy smokes. I didn't think NARS did such a good job. Sorry. We'll see how it wears, but so far, let's see. Hand and brush. It definitely looks more natural on the hand side. I know how it shows through the phone camera, but looking in the mirror, it looks softer. It looks less coverage on this side, though both have plenty coverage. And also, I don't know if one side of my nose is drier than the other, but the one with the brush seems like it shows more dryness, so more skin flaking versus this one here. For sure. I would actually like to go around and just kind of clean up and see if I can take off some of that skin that's flaking. As far as everything else, it matches really good. I mean, look at the neck and look at the face. And it's definitely yellow based. Don't think what they say. It is not cool or neutral. It's yellow. Yeah, for sure. This is all I used was whatever was on the lid, and then I think I dipped one time because I can't get the sides from the lid to actually come off. But man, it's really high coverage. I'm gonna close it up because it's really liquidy, and I'm afraid it's gonna make a mess in here. But it looks nice, guys. It really looks nice. Okay, it feels really matte. It looks matte and it feels very dry to the touch. Does not feel uncomfortable dry. No, it just feels just the way I like it. Just no oiliness, no shininess. There is a luminosity to it. I don't know if you can tell, but it's definitely not matte, dead matte. You know, there is a luminosity to it. I like it. So depending on how it wears, I hope that it wears well, and I hope that it does not feel tight during the day, but I will let you know either way. I really like it. I'm not gonna go ahead and powder because I don't need to powder, which if I don't need to powder during the day, that's like big thumbs up. Now, in the afternoon, I have a thing outside, and we'll see how that does because it's supposed to be kind of, might be chances of rain, which is gonna make it humid, and also it's gonna be warmer today than it was yesterday. And not that that matters, but it matters on the foundation if it's gonna start melting or not. Now, before we go any further, I already have this sunscreen on my face. It's the Beauty of Joseon. It's SPF 50, and really played good on top of it. I'm gonna go ahead and do my makeup, and then I'll come back and I'll show you how it actually looks with the makeup and what it actually does once I move the skin around. So I'll see you soon. Hey guys, this is how it actually looks with all the makeup on. So I did notice when I was doing my makeup, I'm gonna try to get close so that you can actually see it as well. So let's start with the forehead. At the forehead, you can see here there's this from this side on versus this side. It's definitely more polka dotted. So this side was the one with the brush, and this side was the one with just the hands. The brush side actually shows more polka dotted pores than the one with just the hand. If I were to go like this, seems like it's blending out. I also have, like I said, dry skin, so you can tell where the dry skin is. Let's go like this. Do you see that? Yep. It's like the pigment didn't really get mixed in there. Can you see that? Oh my goodness. Yeah. So if I'm going like this, it really mixes it in. Well, that's interesting. Let's see my scar here. Oh yeah, much better. Okay, so that's something to note. This does much better with the hands than it does with a brush. Now, in the part where I did the hand, it's dry up here on my eye, under my eye. The nose doesn't look as bad as this side does. So this side with the hand looks much better than this side, and it looks really dry. Can you see that? And I hope you really can see. I'm gonna go around and just kind of mix in and see if it makes any difference. There's some mascara. There we go. All right. It does make a difference. And mind you, I did not set this, so I didn't put any powder or anything on it, so it's not gonna mess with anything like that. Much better. Just go around and kind of mix it in, because it seemed really, really dry. And it's really dry underneath my eyes, especially on the brush side. And on the brush side, it doesn't seem like it's concealed as good as it is on the regular side, on the hand side. Yep. The spots have been concealing really good. I mean, you can still see them. Yes, it's not a concealer, but for being a foundation, it's really good. This definitely does much better after you mix it in. Looks better as I move it around a bit. So if you want this foundation to work, take your time and actually use your hands. I'm not sure how we would do with the sponge. I'm not really a fan of the sponge, but it definitely looks much better now that I went around and I kind of took my time to blend it in with my fingers where the brush was. If you have dry skin, like flaky skin, I'm not gonna say just dry, because dry doesn't seem like it bothers the dry, because I have dry sides, but and it was fine here where I did with the hand. Where the brush I used, when I used the brush, that's where it actually looks worse. But as far as just the regular skin, that's good, you know, with the dry. The only problem I see is if you have flaky skin. So if your skin is peeling, if you're on tretinoin, or if you're just dry skin and just does that, it will show. So we'll see how it does during the day. Hopefully it will kind of melt together and would let, you know, the oils through and all that will kind of take over and kind of balance out and kind of not show as much dryness. But I mean, I can hope, right? So anyways, I'm gonna go about my day, and I will be back in about maybe 3 to 4 hours. Yeah, to kind of give you an update, and then at the end of the day as well. Hopefully I won't forget in the middle of the day. But everything went on top of it really nice. Like I said, I did not set anything other than my lids, and then just very tiny bit right under my eye here. So not the under eyes, but just on top here, because I knew I wanted to put a shadow on and I didn't want that to stick. So yeah, it does really good for it being you know, being not set, because I always set, like always. But anyways, I will keep you posted with how things turn out and how things look down the road. But so far, I mean, I really like it. Even with the messing around the skin and whatever, it looks really nice. The coverage is really good. It lets, actually, I looked after I put it on. I could still see, now I have stuff on. You can still see now here too. I have some discoloration, like sunspots and such, on the high parts of my cheeks. And I could still see that, fainted, but I could still see it, which tells me it's not full coverage, which I like. I don't need a mask, you know what I mean? I do like it to be perfected, but I also want to know that it's still me underneath that. And when I take my makeup off at night, I still look like myself, you know. Hi guys, this is 3 hours in. I have to get out of the door. I had to go somewhere, and I just want to show you real quick how the foundation has worn in these 3 hours. From afar, it looks really nice. From up close, it looks heavy. It looks like it's too much. You can tell that it kind of settled in my pores. Can you see that? And then also around here, it's also gotten much more luminous, kind of a little oily on the T-zone. I'm gonna take a blotting paper and see how much actually it is. It's still sticky. Okay, so yeah, I'm very surprised because when I put it on, it was really matte, and also this is supposed to be like really matte. But that goes to show you how our skin reacts, you know, throughout the day. I'm gonna take another one and just go all around. But yeah, I have oily T-zone, like I said, and you can really tell, you know, like it looked so nice at the beginning, but as the day went on, it definitely started to look shiny. Now it's not too much. I've definitely had worse, much worse. But I just kind of am bummed that it looks heavy and it looks like it's like too much. But also because I have to put some sunscreen on. Now let's see underneath the eyes. Remember, I put this one on the eyes, underneath the eyes as well. It kind of made my mascara run a bit and the eyeshadow kind of spread down. And of course it settled in my permanent wrinkle there. But very easy to fix though. Let's see if I could do that here. I'm just gonna go around and kind of smooth out now that I blotted. It's settled in the nose crevice, which I don't like. My pimples showing there a little bit, but not much. It kept the coverage really good though. So with that being said, you know, like I guess pick or choose. I'm gonna go ahead and put these Dr. Ceuracle SPF 50 PA++++, just as a sunscreen, and this should take care of other things too, as far as coverage go. Oh, would you know? I never peeled this off from the mirror. Much better. Okay, so let's do this. This is my, like I said, my SPF. So I'm gonna go everywhere. Hopefully it will not look heavy after I put this on because it is a powder. But I don't like to put a powder without blotting because I feel like I'm just smearing my oils all over and it's just not something I want to do. Okay, I think this should be good. As far as SPF goes, still have some of that blush on. I might want to tap it up a bit. I'll tap it up a bit. Do the same thing that I did. There we go. And that's it. Yeah, I think that's good. All right. I actually didn't take that much to fix and refresh, which I would anyways do. A little bit of powder there. Seemed like I had a little pinky spot. So I would do it anyways because I'm going out and I'm gonna be in the sun actually. So I wanna make sure that I take care of sun protection before I go. That being said, this is it. The 3 hours in doesn't look too bad. I was able to fix it. I'm more worried about it looking too heavy up close. But now it looks nice after blotting and kind of moving it around. It looks nice. I will see later to see actually how the foundation did throughout the day, especially because I'm gonna be in the sun and by the water actually. We're going to the park to pick up the garbage. The girls are in the green team, so we're gonna take care of environment while being protected. Anyways guys, I'll see you later. Bye. For it being you know, worn so long and being outside in the sun and being in the elements, and it was actually quite nice today. I think it held up really good. More thoughts maybe as I go inside and kind of look at it more, but oh sorry, but yeah, I actually like it. So here's for NARS, 2 thumbs up so far. Hey guys, this is how it looks on the inside. I figured I'll take a little clip and see. It might not even make it up, but I thought I'll just do it here to kind of show you on the inside what it looks like. It's past 8 o'clock. I've had this foundation on for quite a while. I'll have to do the count and see actually how many hours, but this is how it looks. Like I said, outside it got a little shiny, especially in my T-zone, as is to be expected. I have oily T-zone. Everything gets oily on the T-zone. So all in all, I think actually that it did really good. I think that it wore really good. It looks really nice, even on the inside and outside too. It looks really nice. It does not look heavy and it does not look crackly. Let me get some mirror here. I'm not sure if you can really see because of the light, but actually it looks really nice. Besides the oiliness, and then it settled a bit on this smile line. My mascara is running, and that's due to the foundation. I didn't really set underneath. I probably should have. I went actually over the 3-hour mark with foundation SPF, but I don't think it did much. Probably should have set before, but you can tell that the mascara kind of ran down here. So yeah, it's an easy fix, but yeah, all in all, I'm really kind of impressed with this foundation. I think it wore really nice considering what has been through, you know, like all the elements, being outside so much, and actually a lot of running around, which made me get a little hot. So yeah, we'll see if this clip makes it. If it does, great. You guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this has helped you to see another opinion on how it's wearing during the day and how it does with combination skin, because I do have dry sides and then oily T-zone. It's not easy to find something to actually work for both. So yeah. Anyways, I'll see you later. You guys take care. Bye.